sewing. Let's keep those needles going from Pensacola clear to Puget Sound. Out of the closet, off of the shelf, in use where they belong. Let's make those singers sing a sewing. Keep those belts and bobbins going. Make those singers sing a sewing song.
Sing a song of
sewing is growing.
Let's get those needles
going and sewing.
And sing a song that makes a new day shine.
Put sewing on the party line.
There's really nothing to it now.
Right now.
We can breeze right through it with what it takes to do it.
Hold your breath and close your eyes and you will get a big surprise. Kiss me.
Hey.
Sewing's a treasure.
Keep those needles
going with pleasure.
From Pensacola clear to Puget Sound.
Let's spread the word around.
The gospel we are preaching
is
to open that closet and start 'em reaching while we sing a song of sewing just to keep those belts and bobbins going and sing a happy singer sewing song.
We're singing, bells are ringing, go for a sewing
We don't sew, no, we never, never do. We don't sew, it's enough to make you blue. When you think of all that we could make, it's sad, but it is true. We'd like to sew, but we never, never do. We don't sew, there's a reason though for each. My machine's in the closet out of reach. I need bobbins, I am frightened, my machine goes screech. We don't sew, there's a reason though for each. I need a bobbin, a pretty long bobbin. If I had a bobbin, I'd sew. I'd make the right motions and buy lots of notions, a bag and a stunning chapeau. If I had that bobbin, that one special bobbin, I'd smile at the world and relax. For I'd have the feeling, that wonderful feeling, to sit there and know that at last I could sew till I dropped in my tracks. Okay. But the love of a mother for her child is nothing fragile and soft. It's never mild. For I would give the dress right off my back if I could see my darling baby smartly styled. I never had instruction how to sew, but that's the thing I want my child to know. Because if she can do so, maybe someday on her trousseau she may sew, so that is true. So you see, sewing's very important to
For my pretty sewing machine, I need a whatchamacallit, and I need it bad. I need a whatchamacallit, like I formerly had. If I had a whatchamacallit, you know what I mean, I'd make me something mighty sweet on my sewing machine. I once had a thingamabob, and boy did it work, until my thingamabob did develop a quirk. And now my thingamabob has gone on the blink, which makes the chances I'll be sewing look blacker than ink. Oh, won't somebody help a poor soul in distress, or I will diminish till I'm much too thinnish to fit in my unfinished dress. I need a whatchamacallit, whose it won't do. I need a thingamabob, a gizmo or two, to get me a whatchamacallit. I would fall in a swoon. I hate to be left all broken-hearted. I never can finish the thing that I started unless it's like get me a whatchamacallit and get it real soon. Real soon.
I don't sew when I'm not willing. I don't think that sewing's thrilling, even though they tell me it's delightful. For when I see the big productions they make out of small instructions, sewing seems like something really frightful. If they want to see my dimple, let them show me it is simple. That is something I have never seen. You know what I mean? Never mind the incidentals, let's get down to fundamentals. Doesn't anybody think of me? I don't sew when I'm not willing. Sewing can't be all that thrilling till they tell me how to sew it. A, B, C. I'll never sew again. What good would it do? I'm unprepared, unwilling, and just plain scared. All right. To sew again. Until there's something new. I don't sew when I'm not willing. I don't think that sewing's thrilling, even though they tell me it's delightful. For when I see the big productions they make out of small instructions, sewing seems like something really frightful. Now if they want to see my dimple, let them show me it is simple. That is something I have never seen. Ooh, you know what I mean? Never mind the incidentals, let's get down to fundamentals. Doesn't anybody think of me? I don't sew when I'm not willing. Sewing can't be all that thrill until they tell me how to do it. A, B, C. Sewing frightens me. We don't sew, no, we never do. We don't sew, it's enough to make you blue. When you think of all that we could make, it's sad, but it is true. We'd like to sew, but we never do. Oh, for lack of a bobbin, the needle went hungry for thread. No thread was sold, so the needle grew cold, and rust soon appeared on his head. He was never too fat, he grew thinner than that, and his eye from much weeping was red. Now for lack of a bobbin, for thread to a needle is bread. He had no clothes to sew on, he had no cloth to mend, he had no thread to go on, and not a single friend. He waited for the bobbin, he wished with every breath, till spring came with the robin and found him starved to death. Excuse me. Oh, for lack of a bobbin, the needle went hungry for thread. He longed with his heart for that one missing part, and silently cried to be fed. Oh, so remember and think, if there's one missing link, your needle may pass away too. Oh, for lack of a bobbin, now don't let this happen to you.
From Assyria to Egypt to Europe, from the Middle Ages to the 20s to today, we've worked to bring you the latest from Singer in such an easy worked to bring you the latest from Singer, a neat and sweet and painless way for showing them how. All it takes is a quarter, everybody feels great. Trouble has to get shorter when we're learning a way that's up to date. From Assyria to Egypt to Europe, from the Middle Ages to the 20s up to here, we've worked to bring you the latest from Singer, and all to add another touch of profit this year. All it takes is a quarter,
25 cents.
everybody feels great.
We're happy to stay.
Trouble has to get shorter
No one is dead.
when they're learning the way that's up to date. From Assyria to Egypt to Europe, from the Middle Ages to the 20s up to here, we work to bring you the latest from Singer, and all to add another touch of profit. In the language of the prophet, it adds another touch of profit this year.
We're so happy to be sewing at home. We're so happy when we say we sewed it at home. We picked the pattern, the fabric, the notions, then we got it going. With thank you to dear Mr. Singer for those aids to sewing. We're so happy to be sewing at home. We're so happy when we say we sewed it at home. We know, there's no pleasure that we more treasure than to say we sewed it at home. We picked the pattern, oh, the pattern, want to give us the latest look. We solved a problem, quite a problem, with the handiest book. We purchased thread and pins and zippers, started clipping with our clippers, did it all the easy way, and that is why today we say we're so happy to be sewing at home. We're so happy when we say we sewed it at home. We know, there's no pleasure that we more treasure than to say we sewed it at home. Sweet home, we're so happy sewing at home. I just die without pale pink lipstick. I would feel like I didn't have clothes. I'd just die if I didn't have leotards to wear in the place of my hose. I'd just die if I didn't have Frankie. I'd just die if there wasn't Pat Boone. And I'd die if I didn't have Mac the knife. I'd feel like creepy as glue. I'd just die if I didn't have Kookie. I'd just die if he didn't have hair. For I know the way Kookie combs it is the way that it's done with flair. I'd just die if I didn't make phone calls that were 35 minutes long. And I'll die if I don't have breath enough to finish this knocked out song. I'd just die.
She'd just die.
Completely die.
She'd just die.
I'd just die if I didn't have all the things you are when you're in your teens. I'd just die.
She'd just die.
Completely die.
She'd just die.
I'd just absolutely die if they didn't have things like sewing machines.
She'd just die if she didn't have Elvis. She would go in a state of shock. She'd just die if she didn't have popcorn while she's getting her fill of rock. She'd just die if she didn't have music that would melt the heart of an elk. And she'd die if she ever heard a number murdered by Lawrence Welk. She'd just die if she didn't have zippers. She'd just die without pins and thread. She would go around flipping her flippers. You would think that she didn't have bread. She'd just die if she didn't have Singer. She'd be taking it on the lam. And she'd die if she couldn't keep dancing like an incontrovertible ham. She'd just die, completely die. She'd just die, she'd just die if she didn't have all the things you want when you're in your teens. She'd just die, she'd just die, completely die, she'd just die, she'd just die if she didn't have singer. That is really the sweetest swinger. She'd just absolutely die without sewing machine.
It's a great, big, beautiful morning at the start of a wonderful day. Throw your worries out the window. Let's be getting along our way.
What a great, big, beautiful morning with the sun mighty happy to shine. Where the future holds a fortune, it's a fortune that's yours and mine. Come on along and find a treasure much nearer than the rainbow's end. Come on along and try the pleasure, finding your heart's desire, my friend. Look at the beautiful morning, with the sun getting ready to rise. Don't you know where we'll be going? Can't you see it in our eyes? Just take a look at the marvelous morning, where the future lies. It's a beautiful morning, at the start of a wonderful day. Throw your worries out the window, let's be getting along our way. What a great beautiful morning, with the sun mighty happy to shine. Where the future holds a fortune that's yours and mine.
Come on along and find a treasure much nearer than the rainbow's end. Come on along and try the pleasure of finding your heart's desire, my friend.
So look at the